My sister mocked me for having money, so I moved across the country and cut every financial tie. 41 missed calls later, they finally got it. Growing up, I was the quiet one who saved every dollar. Emily was the golden child who just needed a little help every other week. When she forgot lunch, I gave her mine. When she wrecked her car, Dad asked me to lend money from my college fund because you're the responsible one, son. I did it every time, because that's what family does, right? Fast forward 10 years. I'm working in software development, budgeting carefully, building something for myself. Emily, she's going through jobs like tissues. 1 month it's a candle business. Next month, she wants to be an influencer. Posts filtered photos with captions like trust the process while asking me to spot her for rent because the algorithm's just slow right now. At first, I helped, paid her phone bill, made her a budget she never followed, even paid off her credit card once after she cried about debt collectors. But I noticed something: she never actually wanted to get better. She wanted to keep playing the victim while I played savior. Last winter, I got promoted to senior developer. Called my parents. Excited. Dad's response? That's great, son. Hey, your sister's been going through a rough patch. Maybe you can help her out. The rough patch was $2,500 in rent and bills she'd ignored for months. I said I couldn't keep bailing her out. Mom sighed into the phone. You've always had such a good heart, honey. Don't harden it now. That line stuck with me. In their eyes, being good meant sacrificing myself so others could stay comfortable. Days later, Emily called. No hello, no small talk. So Dad said you're being weird about helping me. I'm not being weird, I said. I think you need to start managing your money better. She laughed. Actually laughed. Listen to Mr. Budget Planner. You think just because you have a steady job, you're better than me? No, Emily. I think I'm just tired of fixing problems you keep making. Her tone went ice cold. Must be nice having money while your family struggles. Real brotherly of you. That was it, that line. Like I owed her something. Like my success was a personal betrayal. I hung up before saying something I'd regret, but the anger stayed. When Seattle offered me a new job, better pay, fresh start, it felt like fate handing me an escape route. I accepted without telling anyone. Just started packing. At Dad's birthday dinner, I announced it. Mom tried to sound supportive. Emily, of course, had to chime in. Oh, so now you're too good for all of us. It's a great opportunity, I said. She leaned back, arms crossed. Just running away so you don't have to deal with your family's problems anymore. I put my fork down. Emily, I've been dealing with your problems for years. Maybe it's time you deal with your own. Her voice rose. You think you're some kind of hero because you moved out and got a job? Newsflash, not everyone gets lucky like you. Lucky? I said quietly. You call working every weekend, saving every dollar, and saying no to every party lucky? She glared at me like I'd committed treason. 2 hours later, Dad texted, help her or don't bother coming home. I stared at that message for a long time. Then I made a decision. I cut every financial tie, changed my number, blocked them on everything, forwarded my mail to a P.O. box. By sunrise, my phone had 4 missed calls. Emily, Mom, Dad. Each one a reminder that the line between love and obligation had finally snapped. The morning after, I didn't call back. I went to work, packed boxes at night, told myself this wasn't an escape, it was a reset. Then, a week after landing in Seattle, I got a fraud alert. Someone had opened an $18,000 personal loan using my information. The address listed, my parents' house. The name on the application, Emily Carter. I called the company. I didn't apply for any loan. It was submitted. I think online 2 days ago using your social security number. My throat went dry. I called Emily immediately. Oh, that, she said, laughing lightly. Calm down. It's not a big deal. I just needed a cosigner. I didn't cosign anything. You forged my information. Relax, Noah. You have good credit. You'll be fine. If it came down to it, you could afford it. I couldn't even speak. The entitlement in her voice made my skin crawl. I'm calling the police, I said. You wouldn't dare. You'd ruin my life. You already tried to ruin mine, I said, and hung up. I filed a fraud report, pressed charges. 6 months later, Emily's on probation. My parents lost the house they tried to turn into a business.